What's up guys? Welcome to the new episode of What's With, and this time it's all about physics with your dancing physicist. So for this video, we will be discussing about adding vectors. But first, let us know what is the meaning of vectors.
According to Math Insight, a vector is an object that has both a magnitude and a direction. Geometrically, we can picture a vector as a directed line segment whose length is the magnitude of the vector and with an arrow indicating the direction. The direction of the vector is from its tail to its head.
And now, we already know what is the meaning of vectors. And let us now proceed on the adding of vectors. I will be giving you some problems and I will discuss the step-by-step process on how to get the exact answers. And we will be using two ways on how to get the resultant vector. First will be the analytical method and next will be the graphical, wherein we are going to use the head-to-tail method. And now, let us proceed on solving the problems and I will be showing you the step-by-step process.
In solving the problem number 1, we will try using the analytical method first. The next thing we will do is to create a table so that we can use it to organize our given data. In inputting all of the data, you must write all of the vectors and their corresponding angles. Remember that in writing angles, it should be in reference with the positive x-axis. The next thing we will do is to get the x and y components of every vectors that we have. In getting the x component, you must use cosine theta, while in getting the y component, you must use the sine theta.
After getting all of the components, we will put it on the table so that we can see all of the data that we've solved, all the answers that we've got, and do the next step. Next thing we will do is to solve for the resultant of x and y component. To get the resultant of x component, you will add all of the values or numbers under the x component. Same with the y component, you are just going to add all of the numbers or values that you had. The next thing we will do is now we're going to get the magnitude of the resultant vector by using the formula r is equals to square root of rx squared plus ry squared. And to be able to get the direction of the vector, we will be using the formula theta is equals to arctan ry over rx. Now, we will be using graphical method, head to tail method to solve the same problem that we had a while ago.
we will see if we can get the same answer. In graphical method, all you have to do is to follow all of the measurements that given, and you'll be using a ruler and a protractor to get the almost exact or accurate measurement. How about the larger measurements such as kilometers or even like miles or even in newtons? What should I do? You must create a ratio representing your number or the measurement into a centimeter so that you can graph it on your paper. Example, in this problem, I use the 1 centimeter is equals to 2 meters since meters is not get fit in paper. And now we will see if we had the same answer. As you can see here from graphical and from analytical, they end up having the same answer though we use two different methods with the same problem. It is a common thing that they should be the same, because if it's not, it means that you did something wrong. And now we have here the problem number 2, and we are going to solve it by also using the analytical method and graphical method. You can join me so that you can also learn how to do or solve this problem. We're just going to apply all the step-by-step process that we did on our first problem and see if we can also get the same answer here.
problem number 2, we also had the same answer.
And now, here are the clear images of the solution and the answer of the problem number 1 and 2.
And that's all for today. I hope you learned something. Always remember that keep learning, keep moving, and keep dancing. I am Bianca Isabel as Villaluz from CIT 33101A. Thank you so much for watching. Annyeong!